Thank you. _ninja.
It's an evil world we live in.
Hey y'all.
Raising hands.
Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome back. We are back on this Thursday night, and I was supposed to go live yesterday and the day before. I have a quick update on a case that we covered a couple of years ago. For the people that are not familiar with the case of um, Hilda Cabrales-arzola and Christy Giles. It's two friends that went out for the night and never made it back home. And the case got a little bit weird after the husband received some weird text messages or didn't hear from her. It's been a while. And in this case, I really covered it for a long time, and I received the notification of the update on the sentencing of the person responsible of the unaliving of the two ladies, Christy Giles and Hilda. I apologize for using the words unaliving. There's a couple of words that I'm gonna have to change because of YouTube. So for the family, to the family, first of all, my condolences go out to the family, the mother, father, the husband of Christy Giles, and to all their loved ones. And I'm glad justice is being served, even though unluckily they can't be here with their loved ones, with everyone, but at least justice is being served. Um, let me say what's up to everybody real quick while I set up my cameras. Not my cameras, I mean my angles. And I'm gonna play a video actually. I'm gonna play a video. It's an old one just to give you guys the what is this capture? Just to give you guys like a little uh kind of bring you guys up to date, right, with the up to beat with the case. Um, but before that, okay,
Woman raising hand, light
I'm gonna give a
skin
shout
tone.
out to, hey, what's up, Coro? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. It's my first time. It's my first time seeing you on the chat. I apologize. Maybe you joined the chat before, but I want to welcome you. I want to welcome you to the live stream. We are Activate LA, broadcast live from Los Angeles, California. Um, Let me see how many people do we have. Pretty good, man. We got the fan bam coming in. We got Filipino. What's up, brother? How you doing, man? Shout out to you. Big shout out to Filipino. Little Miss Sunshine, how are you doing? Good to have you here. Um, so this case, it happened a couple of years ago. Back, it was, I think it was 3 years ago, 4 years ago, almost. This happened on November the 14th, around November the 14th of 2021. That's when their lifeless bodies were dumped. This was very tragic. The way this whole thing happened. And let me switch this. Oh, okay, I have my angles. My apologies. Like I said, I just jumped right because I'm gonna do my live stream tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna cover it a little bit more and get into it. So yeah. So
Thank you. I
big
have
shout out
been
to.
working, so I haven't been here for a while. Thumbs up, light skin
Oh,
tone.
okay, okay. So yeah, so this happened. Let me bring you guys up to date. So this was two friends. It was for what I heard, it was three friends that went out for the night. They went out for the night, and but one of them actually ended up going home. Luckily, she did not. Um, she's she was lucky, right? So on that night of a 26-year-old Hilda Cabrales-arzola, she's a Mexican-born architect. She overdosed on a cocktail of drugs before their bodies, lifeless bodies, were dumped outside two Los Angeles hospitals in November 14, 2021. It was Hilda and Christy Giles, 24, um, model and aspiring actress. It was very sad, man. It was very sad because they both went out. They were going out on a night out just to have fun, right? To have fun. LA, we have a lot of parties, even though the nightlife finishes at 2. I mean, the clubs close at bars and clubs close at 2. There's always an after hours. There's always undergrounds happening. So, um, but they went to, I think it was called Soho House, and then from there they went to underground warehouse where they met an individual by the name of David Pearce, which um, it was him and two other friends of his, and they had cameras, and there's video of them partying at the warehouse party, and I guess they were gonna go to another after hours party, and Hilda and Christy were going to that party too. So they told, well, since we're gonna go, uh, David Pierce, the friends are like, why don't you guys come along? We'll give you guys a ride, and since we're going to the same party, and they ended up stopping at David Pierce's house, and that's when things started going, getting weird. I guess they did some party favors there. Um, Christy and Hilda, and they sent each other a text message, saying, hey, with emoji, like surprise shock emoji, and saying, hey, let's go. They're like, okay, so they got the Uber. The Uber got there, but Christy and Hilda never made it outside, so the Uber took off, and it wasn't until November the 14th that Hilda and Christy's body were dumped outside two different hospitals, each one. And I'm gonna play a video. It's an old one, and the reason why I want to play it is because I want to bring you guys up to beat with the with the case. And I apologize. The reason why I say I apologize, I know I have the chat here, um, but that's so I don't get hit with copyright. And let's play it.
Behind bars today, David Pearce accused of manslaughter in a heinous crime that resulted in the death of two young women. Also arrested, Pearce's friends, Michael Ansbach and Brant Osborne, accessories in the crime, according to the LAPD. It happened last month after a girls' night out for victims Christy Giles and her friend Hilda Cabrales-arzola. They'd gone out to a nightclub and then to an after party. The next morning, police say masked men dumped Giles' body at a hospital in Culver City. The men were in a black Toyota Prius with no license plate. A few hours later, the same men were caught on camera doing the same thing with Cabrales-arzola, who was still alive when she was dumped at Kaiser Permanente in West LA. After being on life support for 10 days, she also died. Police believe both women were drugged and overdosed. Our Christine Devine spoke to Christy's husband last night, shortly after he learned of the arrests.
Even if they get charged with full extent of the law, nothing, no amount of, legal justice will ever bring Christy back or Hilda back. And so, but at least, they'll be off the streets, and, they'll be, LA will be a little bit safer.
After a month-long investigation, the three suspects were identified, say police, and arrested with the assistance of the LAPD FBI Fugitive Task Force. Police now believe that there could be more victims out there, women who may have been drugged by one or more of these men, they say, and never reported it. Bail for David Pearce has been set at $1 million, while bail for both Ansbach and Osborne has been set at $100,000 each. All three men are expected to be charged tomorrow. In Los Angeles, Gigi Graciette.
So there you guys have it, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, he was hanging out with, for what I hear, Ron Jeremy. I mean, this guy had the hookup. He knew a lot of people out there in the scene, and he knew. I think he was kicking it with what's his name? Vote for Pedro, the brother. I think he's got a twin, and excuse me, and a lot of people. Man, he had the connection. He had to connect, and oh, this is the one I wanted to show you guys. So we'll watch it right now. But anyway, so yeah, he alleged, just in case, I gotta say, I guess he had to connect with the stuff and other stuff and connectors, and the way David Pearce used to get the girls, because this was not the first and only time that he did this. It was also too, well, what they're saying, he was reported to have done this many times, multiple times, to different women, and the victims, that they went to the police, to the cops several times, and nothing was done, and it wasn't until this time that all this whole situation happened with Christy Giles and Hilda Arzola that they finally paid attention. They finally paid attention to everything. And see, when I was covering the case, next guest and activated Ron Jeremy, and R. Kelly. Damn, right? I guess. Never know. Man, but they're okay. They're good in jail right now because Ron Jeremy and R. Kelly probably are kicking it right now. Yeah, pedos, man. And I was covering this case, man, left and right, left and right, and I was very surprised. But so when I left the case, the last time I covered it, I covered the last two times that David Pearce was in jail, and according to the last episode or that I was watching of mine, it said that David Pearce was convicted 140 years prison because this guy did some crazy stuff, man. I mean, to the not this is not talking about Hilda and Christy. We're talking about other stuff that he used to do. For example, previously Pearce was found guilty of the first degree murder. Okay, this is okay. So he was found right here. Christy Giles. Cabrales-arzola, he was also found guilty of forcible grape, the fruit. I gotta say the fruit, right? What's up with this? Wait, okay. Whereas he also was found guilty of forcible grape of a Jane Doe 1, Jane Doe 1, Jane Doe 2, Jane Doe 3. This guy said they're saying, man, this guy was a disgusting, man, trash bag. The movie mogul was found guilty of forcible penetration of Jane Doe 4. So there was another one of grape, the fruit. I got to use code words because of YouTube. So what this guy did, man, what this POS did with Jane Doe 4, he raped her. And she was unconscious. She was an unconscious person relating to John Doe 5. And what he did a forcible grape on John Doe 6. So there was 6 and also 2, 7. So this guy did some disgusting stuff. And it is. I am so glad that he's out. He's out. You know what I mean? He's not out. He's not outside in the real world. You know, he's where he belongs, in jail. And it's very tragic, man. It's very tragic, and it's sad because these victims, and for what we know, it's like 6 or 7 of them. They came forward, you know, years before what happened to Christy Giles and Hilda, and they were reporting him. I think one of the victims even had a blog. She had a blog and that she made, and it was warning a lot of people in the scene about this dude, but people weren't doing anything. I guess in those times, you know, also too, the phones, you know, it's not like now that we have phones and we can put people on blast and you know, let people know who these people are, man. So they couldn't put him on blast, right? They couldn't expose him, and also too, since he had the connections and people, he knew people, you know, in the film and movie industry. So I'm guessing a lot of these victims, they don't want to talk. So let me play this video. This is actually one of the early on videos and of the case, because it's very important. It's very important that you guys also to hear it, not only like from the update, but also to get a picture of what was going on back then, you know, when the media was covering it. So let me bring it over here.
2 local women went out for a night on the town, and they never came home.
The women were allegedly drugged, then dumped at separate hospitals. Fox 11's Laura Diaz spoke to the husband of one of the victims.
And I never felt love like I felt from her.
This footage shows a beautiful, vibrant 24-year-old Christy Giles dancing and performing for the camera. The camera loved the young model, as did many people in her life. According to her husband Jan, his wife and her friend Hilda, also known as Cabrales-arzola, seen here, went out for a carefree night of partying Friday night, November 12th. But something went tragically wrong. They never came home.
Christy texted Marcella and said, let's get out of here, let's leave, with like the wide eye emoji. And the fact that they're texting each other when they're in the same house together, probably sitting very close to each other, or is, concerning, because, why, like, she's obviously worried about these guys that they're with.
Jan says the night started out at the Soho House in the Arts District of downtown Los Angeles. When the club closed, the party of now 3 women decided to continue and party at an after-hours club.
See, that's what I was telling you guys. Like, it was 3 of them, but one of them, luckily, she was like, "No, I'm heading back home, or I'm doing something else. I'm out." If not, it would have been 3, man. It would have been 3. Thank God, she's blessed. She left, so it's a different outcome.
Near East LA, one woman opted out. That may have saved her life. Christy and Marcella continued on, possibly accompanied by a couple of men. Jan says his wife texted him a half dozen times. The last time was 1:30 in the morning, Saturday, November 13th. The GPS on her phone places her in areas from downtown to West Hollywood. The next thing the despondent husband heard was that Christy had been dumped, lifeless, at a hospital by men wearing masks in a Prius with no plates. Marcella dumped at a separate hospital, showing signs of heroin in her system. Jan says it's a cautionary tale.
Would you be surprised if you knew your wife was recreationally using cocaine?
No.
Okay, so that was something that was a part of her life.
Exactly, and this is she did it very sparingly, but she would never in a million years touch heroin.
This is not cast as just another unfortunate overdose. That this, we believe, and everything that we're learning, is that obviously some sort of criminal element was involved in it.
A GoFundMe has been set up for Christy. It is captioned, "Justice for Christy." In Los Angeles, Laura Diaz, Fox 11 News.
Let me show you why I stopped paying.
Man, tragic case, but I'm glad that he's finally, he's getting what he deserves. This guy does not deserve to be out here in the streets. And there's a lot of horrible stuff that he did. There was a lot of horrible stuff that this individual did, and there's a lot of stuff, man. That people were talking about. What was she doing? How come the husband? It's we can't blame anybody for when things like this happen. Yes, a lot of things can be prevented, but we don't know, right? We don't know. I'm gonna talk about this case tomorrow, so don't forget to tune in around 8. I'm gonna go around between 8 and 9 p.m. tomorrow, Friday night, Pacific Standard Time, so you guys can tune in. And want to cover the case a little bit more. Also, too, I'm gonna give you guys an update on is VENMO address correct? Couldn't find you. Oh, I think I got to update it. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it, man. I appreciate it, Filipino. I got to give you guys an update on the Hannah Kobayashi. There's an update that I have for you guys, actually, for the GoFundMe page. They gave an update, but we'll talk about that anyway. I want to keep on talking about this case a little bit more, and let me see. Let's cover this here. Because I want to give you guys the update, which is says the man accused of deleting Christy Giles and Hilda Cabrales-arzola in November 2021 was convicted of first-degree murder in the deaths on Tuesday, February 4th. It's been 4 years. It's been 4 years since this happened. Wow, man, this is wow. So according to the news, and Giles was a 24-year-old model, and her friend Cabrales-arzola was an architect, 26-year-old. David Pearce 42, was charged in July 2022 with murder in the drug-related deaths of Christy Giles and Cabrales-arzola. The Hollywood producer was initially arrested on suspicion of manslaughter. However, I apologize for the mumbling. Man, I got my braces on and kind of bugging me, but so I apologize for the mumblings. However, Pearce faced murder charges after L.A. County Department and medical examiner coroner classified the victim's deaths as homicides. On Tuesday, he was found guilty of 2 counts of first-degree murder for Giles and Hilda Cabrales-arzola. Fatal overdoses. He's facing up to life in prison. Wow, so he's getting what he deserves. And let me see what else. Okay, so they're talking over here about the charges that I mentioned, and that's before the 2022 charge. Pearce was charged with several sexual assault counts against 7 victims between the years of 2007 and 2020. Man, damn, this guy got away with a lot of stuff. On Tuesday, the jury also found him guilty of those XO assaults, sexual assaults charges, including 3 counts of forcible rape, 2 counts of sexual penetration. I'm sorry, there's I don't want to read some words, but at the same time, I'm already talking about it. So anyway, sexual inducing by use of force in 1 count of rape of an unconscious person, and sodomy by the use of force. Man, this POS, man, he deserves to go to hell, man. And this is sad, man. Taking advantage of a person that's asleep or knocked out. That is. Although Pearce was convicted and the jury did not reach a verdict of Pearce's co-defendant, Brandon Walter Osborne, 45. Osborne was charged with 2 counts of accessory after the fact. So it was two people. It was Pearce, it was Osborne, and it was another guy. I forgot his name. We're probably going to talk about it here. The Los Angeles Superior Court Judge Eleanor Hunter declared a mistrial on Osborne charges due to the jury's deadlock. Okay, Pearce's sentencing was scheduled in March 13, the same day as Osborne will have a hearing. Okay, Osborne will have a hearing to decide whether there will be a retrial against him. Osborne is out on bond. So Osborne is out right now, maybe watching the stream. And man, you karma, man. Karma will get you guys. So they're gonna so March 13th they're gonna have another hearing. So this is not over yet, and Osborne is right now out there kicking it, and so Giles and Cabrales-arzola attended a party in East LA. Okay, talks about East LA, Los Angeles, November 13, 2021. Man, this happened in the weekend of Thanksgiving. That's what made this case even more sad, right? So I mean, I'm sorry to say this, man, but I have to. I always like to bring awareness, ladies, man. Ladies, just don't learn from this. I mean, I'm no one to judge, and I'm not judging, anyone, but we got to learn from mistakes. And you can't just be going, with people you don't know, and not only the ladies, but also to dudes, man. You guys got to be careful out there. So. It talks about right here what happened. So it says that night, it says Giles and Cabrales-arzola attended a party in East LA. So that's what we covered already. And they were seen alongside with Pearce in the VIP section. So that night, they were partying in the VIP section, according to the party witnesses. Accounts surveillance video obtained by the investigators. So there was cameras too. We've never seen those videos, but later on, the women were alleged giving drugs and alleged overdose at a home between L.A. neighborhoods of Beverly Wood and Miracle Mile. The prosecution also alleged that Pierce drugged and sexually assaulted the woman, citing evidence that his DNA was found on the two women, specifically under Cabrales-Arzola's fingernails. But for what I know, there was no. Wait a minute. Yeah. Okay. No. 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 See, this is this part. This part I never. It was never confirmed. It was always alleged, and I think okay. So it says the prosecution also alleged. Okay. So it's they alleged that Pierce drugged and sexually assaulted the woman. Wow, man. Citing evidence that his DNA was found on the two women, specifically under Cabrales-Arzola's fingernail. Damn, man, that's crazy. That is fucked up, man. That is sad. This guy. Yeah, it's alleged, right? It says that it's alleged. So, but he's guilty. I mean, before the disappearance, Giles text, "Let's go to Cabrales-Arzola at 5:30 a.m." Damn, that was. Cabrales also replied, "I'll call an Uber 10 minutes away." They never showed up when the Uber arrived. Giles' husband, Jan Sillers, told the news. So that's very sad, man. I'm not gonna say what the Uber dude should have done, right? But I mean, should have tried calling or something. I don't know. So and then talks again, once again, of what happened, right? The masked man later on, so identified as Osborne and Pierce, then allegedly dropped them off both in separate hospitals, according to the police. This is sad, man. This is very tragic. We're gonna talk more about and with more details. I just wanted to give you guys a little brief update here, and man, and I know there's a couple of documentaries, I think, like videos that they came up with. Like I've got to check them out. There's a lot of videos that I had from the news. Oh, all right, brother. You have a good one, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for stopping by. And so I'm gonna do another deep dive on the case, and just put something together for you guys. When I covered this case, man, I was really new to the whole um to the whole true crime thing, and actually, it was like around the pandemic, right? That all this happened, and I didn't, I was I didn't have much knowledge on the cases, how to cover them, and all that, and I don't think I did a good job. Shout out to the people that hit me up, and you know, but I think I could have done a better job covering the case and giving more details. And but I gotta put a video together for you guys about the whole case, the update. And I'm really glad. I'm really glad to hear the good news. You know what I mean? That um, this guy's not gonna be seen in the outside in the real world, and we're gonna see for March 13th what happens on that trial with Pierce. I guess they're trying to redo the trial, and the other guy, Osborne. Then I gotta look up to see what's going on um with the third person, because there was, like I said, there was another person, and I'm not sure why they're not talking about that person, right? Um, let me see. We got some comments here. Let me get rid of this. Let me read the comments. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Chat. Where's the chat? Okay, it says the comment section says this story is so heartbreaking, and I saw it on True Crime show years ago. I'm so glad they found who murdered these beautiful innocent women. what a shame that a Hollywood producer who had made it to Hollywood had to resort to drugs and sexual assault to get a woman. He's a badass. Uh, he's as bad as Cosby and the Max Factor here. Yeah, this is very very tragic, man. Dude? Why do that, man? It's when you can meet women without having to use them dirty tactics. Says Osborne should also no, Osborne should not be out on bond. He's also responsible, most likely not the first time these two women have these two have drugged a woman. And I don't know if it is Osborne, but there's a video, man. Like I said, I'm gonna go um make a deep dive. But one of the guys was there's two witnesses. It was I don't know if it was a couple, but it was a guy and a girl, and they're actually talked to I don't know if it was Osborne or the other guy, but they were saying that they reported to the police because they're the couple they said that they're like this guy just we were like in the middle of a set and we took a break and then he just started saying how um everything how they did this they did that and then they drugged and they took advantage of these girls and dumped them at hospitals and both of them they were like the couple they were like what the hell and but yeah, man. So let me know in the comment section what you guys think about the whole outcome. Do you guys think they should have gave him more time? I mean, I think it's for life, right? I think this guy is gonna be there for life. And if you're new to this case and you're just tuning in, you can go ahead and just right now as soon as the live stream is done, just rewatch the whole episode. It's a short episode. I think it's gonna be under 45 minutes. So and I played a couple of old videos to keep you guys up to date, and also to go. We went back on time to check out the case. I'm gonna have for you guys tomorrow. We're gonna try to find the part of the timeline so that way you guys can check out the timeline with me because it's been a while, man. It's been a while since this episode has been about 4 years, and I'm trying to go back and remember everything. But once again, my condolences go out to Christy's family, mom, parents, father, husband. To my condolences goes to the family of Hilda Marcela Cabrales, um, and to the parents, families, friends, and everyone, man, everyone, and the people. Also, too, there's a lot of people that hit me up that knew them. So gave me the information and said thanks for covering the case. This was a while back when I was covering it. So um, once again, I'm back covering this case, and I want to apologize, for because I looked back at the episodes of that I did for when I was covering this case, and I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't really happy, but at the same time, I was new to covering this case, and but I'm gonna bring you guys more information, and tomorrow we're gonna cover it more in depth, and I'm gonna I want to bring you guys together up to date, but we're gonna start first with the timeline. Um, from where they started partying and everything, because this case is crazy, man. If you guys would have, hey Marissa, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's a very very sad story and tragic. And I'm also too glad, man, that this individual, he's not gonna be out. He's gonna be in there for life. The other guy, we got two other guys. I don't know what happened to the third one, but the second one, Osborne, he's gonna be back on trial. I think on the March 13th, for what we read, and so. Oh, thank you. Yeah, if you can't, no worries. I'm just glad you guys are tuning in right now. But thank you, appreciate it, Marissa. Um, so it's crazy, man. But but also too, I want to show you guys that video of that couple that they that they were being interviewed, and they were talking about, yeah, man, this guy was talking about the whole situation, how it happened and everything, like nothing, and we're in the middle of a set. Um, so I was like, whoa, and we were also going to cover the case of another a young girl that went missing around the time that Hannah Kobayashi went were delayed. Yeah, law enforcement were delayed. They were, yeah. So around the time that Hannah Kobayashi went missing, there's this other girl here in LA that went missing, and they've been looking for her, and she's been seen in CCTV and on camera, but several times, walking by, but the family can't find her. So we're gonna cover that case. I have an update on the Hannah Kobayashi case. They gave an update for the GoFundMe page. The money was donated. Whatever was left of the money, it was donated to two causes, and we donated, like I told you guys, that we were going to donate here money to the Hannah Kobayashi GoFundMe page, and so it was your money, you guys' money, that you guys donated to while I was streaming, and I made from AdSense, and also to it was so it was not a lot. It was not a lot of money, but we helped. We helped. We donated, and we were out there, boots on the ground too. So, and I think you guys deserve that update. But we're gonna cover that tomorrow, and it is getting late. I gotta get ready to go to bed because it's gonna be rain. It's already raining out there, and got to make sure, because LA people, we trip, right? We start worrying too much about the traffic when it gets messed up. But do me a favor, if you guys can hit the like button. It helps the live stream. If you guys hit it right now, it'll let other people know that we were live, or we're live. If you're watching this as the replay, drop a comment, leave me a comment with your favorite emoji, and let me know where you're watching from. Marissa, thank you so much once again for tuning in. Tomorrow we're gonna be live streaming from around 8 to 9. So come hang out tomorrow. I will check you out tomorrow. Yeah, Rain. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You guys have a wonderful one. Please be safe out there, man. If you guys go out, just be careful. Watch your drinks. There's a lot of people out there, man, doing crazy stuff. Not only the ladies, but also too the guys out there. Be careful, man. All right, catch you guys on the next one. Love you guys. Peace.
You're welcome, smiling face. See you tomorrow and be safe. Red Heart. Rain cloud with rain was intense with potholes too.
It's an evil world we live in.
His ass up. You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
RIP. Flag on play.
Warning. The following podcast will most definitely contain language that will both offend and stimulate. Any situations mirroring your real life are purely coincidental and have nothing to do with you. Calm your tits, sit down,